Greetings from Tokyo, my dear, dear friends. This is Daisuke, and once again, please accept my warmest regards to you, to all of you, during this very difficult situation that the entire world, that everyone is facing with this terrible, terrible coronavirus crisis. It's really affecting just about everyone in one form or another. And so it's a very serious situation, a very terrible one. And I'm just hoping that everyone is well, that everyone is in good spirits, or that everyone is as well as can be expected given the circumstances. So I've mentioned this before, but let me just say again that it's a very difficult time, I know, potentially very, very stressful, and I know it's affecting some parts of the world quite directly and quite significantly. And if you happen to find yourselves in that particular part of the world, or if you are otherwise finding yourselves to be very affected in whatever form that might take, then please, once again, my warmest, deepest regards to you, and my sincerest hopes that all is well, or all becomes well as swiftly as possible. And with that, of course, there are other kinds of circumstances that I think many of us face. Of course, this is a time where maybe for a number of us, we are finding ourselves at home more. And if that's the case, then maybe this might be a situation where one is doing one's best to make the most of a bad situation. And what that might mean for a number of people might be using the time to catch up with the movies that one has on one's shelves, maybe using the time to watch new films on streaming or anything like that. And if that's the case, then once again, I would love to know what it is you are watching these days. Are you watching anything that you want to tell me about? Is there anything really interesting that you've seen lately? If so, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and please let me know what it is you've been watching lately. I, for one, would love to hear what it is you've been seeing and what recommendations you might have, or anything else you want to say with respect to cinema or anything, my friends. How should I put it? I can appreciate how stressful it might feel to be in a situation where your human contact is, of course, limited, and maybe you're finding yourselves indoors a lot, not necessarily going out to the extent that you were once able to maybe a month ago or so, or similar situations like this. And so I think in these sorts of times, social media connections take on a whole new meaning and importance, potentially so anyway. And I do want to say that I really value the comments that I receive. I take them very seriously, and I value them very much. And so if ever you want to share with me any films that you've seen, especially during this particular time that we all are living in right now, then by all means, please feel free at any time if you want to share your film journeys with me or with the rest of us. I, for one, would love to hear what it is you've been watching lately. And, of course, my friends, I've mentioned this before, but please let me say it again, that if you have, for instance, your own YouTube channel, and you've been making videos or you've been uploading video about the films that you've seen or a film review or anything like that, please feel free at any time to share that video with me. You can leave a link in the comment below or something along those lines. And I, for one, would be very, very happy. It would be my pleasure. I feel honored to be able to have been given the opportunity to explore a new, cinema-related YouTube channel, for example. And so, if you have your own YouTube channel and you're talking about films or anything like that, and you want to share that with us, please feel free to leave a link in a comment to any video at any time. I'm always welcome to those sorts of things. I think those are great. I don't delete any of those comments. And even when YouTube tries to put them in a folder or something, I always try to manually retrieve them. And so I always try to maintain those comments for public viewing. And so I think those links are very important. They help me to learn more about you and give me some insight into the kinds of films that you like and the sort of philosophy that you have and your approach towards cinema and similar sorts of things. So if you have your own YouTube channel about cinema or anything and you want to share that with us, please feel free at any time also to share a link with me, and I'd be very happy to check it out. So that's just to say that if you want to leave a comment or anything, letting me know what kinds of films you've been watching lately, or you want to leave a link to your YouTube channel, please feel free to do so at any time, my friends. I think it's very important, and I think it's very it's the very least that I can do. Let me put it that way. So. And it also helps me because it's not how should I put it? It always makes me happy to learn a little bit more about you and to hear a little bit more about what you've been doing lately. And so, if I am afforded that opportunity, then I'm always very, very grateful. So with that, my friends, let me just leave you, and I hope that once again this video finds you well, and that please stay in good spirits. Please take very, very good care of yourselves, and I will see you all very, very soon. Until then, my friends, be well and cheers.